You're listening to The Jabber. 30 years. From red envelopes in the mail to the Netflix and chill era of global culture. Reed Hastings is leaving the board. He's walking away from the table he built. Most people don't know how to do that. They stay until they're pushed or until they've burned the legacy to the ground. Today, we're talking about the sovereign exit.
It's Jabber time.
In leadership, we talk about building to last, but we rarely talk about building to leave. Reed Hastings is a case study in obsolescence. The goal of a sovereign leader isn't to be indispensable, it's to be unnecessary. If your business, your project, or even your family system collapse the moment you walk out the door, you didn't build a legacy, you built a dependency. Hastings spent 30 years making sure Netflix didn't need him. That's not a moving on story, it's the ultimate 200 times victory. He hit the target, and then he let the target belong to the next crew. Why is it so hard to move on? Because of the identity trap. Most founders don't know where the company ends and they begin. They are the tower of certainty we spoke about. They fear that if they leave the board, they lose their sovereignty. But true sovereignty is the ability to walk away and still be the person who built the thing. You don't need the seat to own the achievement. We see it in sports, we see it in tech, and we see it in parenting. Eventually, you have to move from the commander to the consultant. If you don't know your own shelf life, the market or the family will eventually audit it for you, and usually that audit isn't kind. A clean break is a rare thing in 2026. Everyone wants a side hustle or a consulting gig or a way to keep a foot in the door. But Hastings is showing us the power of the full stop. It's the final act of a strong walker. You've walked the path, you've paid the tax, and now you're stepping onto a new road. It doesn't mean you can't come back. Bob Iger did it, Steve Jobs did it. But those are the exceptions. The rule is, leave while the applause is still loud. What are you holding on to simply because you're afraid of who you are without it? Is it a job, a title, a specific role in your crew? Audit your shelf life. Knowing when to leave is just as important as knowing when to start. The board is clear, the legacy is set. Love yourself, keep jabbering.
The Jabber, the journal of a middle-aged family man.